Hello again, my friends. It's been a while. I've had some problems with headaches lately, so that's why I haven't been reading. But they're getting better, and I hope they're going to keep on getting better. And I thought, while I feel good today, let's read some books together. In the meantime, thank you for being patient and waiting for more stories. 3 books, as usual. We have a book called Welcome to the Cipher. We have a book called Rulers, not rules, Rulers of the Playground. Who do you think the rulers are going to be? What do you think a ruler is? And we have a book called I Love You, Fred. I don't know who Fred is yet, but that's a darn cute dog. We'll save that one for last. Always end with a darn cute dog. All right. Our first book, Welcome to the Cipher. Words by Khodi Dill and pictures by Awuradwoa Afful. I tried to say that name correctly. It's a new name for me to pronounce, so I'm not quite familiar with it yet. I think I may have gotten it wrong. I'm going to go back and practice and keep trying it again. So, what is a cipher? I used to know a cipher as something to do with spies and secret codes and code breaking and secret messaging. That's kind of what it is, but kind of not in this book. A cipher is about poetry, and it's when a group of people get into a ring or a group of people gather together and they make up poetry, spoken words back and forth, and they speak words to each other and verses to each other. And it's like rapping, and it's all made up while they're there. And so this book is about that. It's called Welcome to the Cipher. And there are some kids learning how to cipher. I love poetry, so I was really excited to see this book. Welcome to the Cipher. Psst, yo, little one. Follow my finger snaps. Follow the beatbox. And follow the claps. Come on inside the cipher. I want to show you how to rap. Imagine that. Imagine all the words. Imagine how they curve over the boom bap. Can you vibe with that? Are you ready to begin? Can you dive into the groove while the record player spins? You want to ride with the rappers who are gathered in the round? Together we can lift each other right off the ground. You'll see, little one. So tell me, are you down? Say word. Come on, yo. Let me show you how we flow over rapids on the rivers of music. Imagine through. Nope, I read that wrong. Imagine, though. There's no R. Imagine, though. Imagine all the ways to write a sound wave. See how a word plays? You can turn a simple phrase into imagery that soars and emotions that roar into a fire that warms right down to the core. And you can let your fire out in a whisper or a shout. All feelings are welcome in the cipher, no doubt. So if you yearn to ignite, then let your words burn bright. Watch them twist and see them turn. Watch them teach. You will learn. See, rap is a style that's infinitely free. All you need is a beat and your soul's poetry. And an ear to tune into that cool ruckus raised and the magician making words come alive in new ways. Just imagine all the freedom. Imagine all the buzz on a beatboxer's lips as she does what she does to break open the silence in a place where it's quiet, inciting an exciting and musical riot. Come on, little one, see what you can do. See how it feels when your words ring true. Righteous like a rhythm of a raised boombox, birthing a new movement from the streets of the Bronx. Feel its bass booming. Not bass, bass. This is a hard book for me to read. Feel its bass booming right down to your feet and embrace the true meaning of freedom of speech. Come on, little one. Come and let it all out. Your pride and your fear and your love and your clout. That's the heat, little one. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the Cipher. Now huddle up nice and snug. You feel that circle around you? Well, that's a hip-hop hug. Come close and feel the warmth and the music within. Feel the zone that you enter when you really go in. It's a home for your voice and your heart and your spirit. So open your mouth and let everyone hear it. Say, I'm an ever-eager truth speaker, a rhythm-seeking rhyme weaver. I'm an ever-present, off-the-top, and effervescent fire breather. That's it, little one. Come now, give me daps. Just like that, you can rap. You can rap. When you're in the Cypher circle, unbroken and true, you will marvel as your own poems surprise even you. So tell them, this is a voice that represents me, and feel the greatest feeling that ever could be, that art from the heart of a brand new MC. Wow, little one, I bet you had a little fun. And I hope you never stop now that you've begun, making bars bounce off beats and making puns touch the sun, taking music to the streets while the record player spun and skated and scratched. You see, sometimes revolution wears a backwards cap and is waged in finger snaps and fist bumps and claps. So take a turn in the Cipher, the great circle of rap, spanning every street corner, every inch of the map. Bodies moving, heads bobbing while a beady beat drops. While a beauty beat drops. Beauty beat drops. Beauty beat drops. Bodies moving, heads bobbing while a beauty beat drops. Above all the great storm cloud of musical thoughts. See, in the Cipher, little one, everyone is welcome. In the Cipher, even you can become an MC. And powerful and equal and infinite and free. The end. So your mission is to go to the library and find this book and practice reading it out loud so you can read it better than me, which shouldn't be too hard. Isn't that a good book? Welcome to the Cipher. Next, we have rulers of the playground. Have you ever been at a playground and somebody on the playground was a little too bossy? Are you the bossy playground person? Well, this book may be about you. Rulers of the Playground by Joseph Kuefler. One morning, Jonah decided to become ruler of the playground. Where'd he get that flag? I am now king of this land, announced Jonah. Promise to obey me, and I'll let you play in my kingdom. Jonah's kingdom had slides, so everyone Pinky promised. And just like that, Jonah became king of the playground. King Jonah was skilled. Look at me! in some ways. Bonk! I order this tree to move. And generous. Who's hungry? Most of the time. You can share this cracker. They don't look very happy, do they? Someone really looks unhappy. Everyone played in King Jonah's kingdom. Everyone except for Lennox. Because she wanted to rule the playground too. This side of the playground is now mine, announced Lennox. Cross your heart and promise to follow my rules. Lennox's kingdom had swings, so they crossed their hearts and promised. And just like that, Lennox became a mighty queen. Even the bird. Tweet, tweet. Queen Lennox was wise. Watch this! In most cases, I totally meant to do that. And patient. Take your time. Most days. Okay, enough already! Everyone played in Queen Lennox's kingdom. Everyone except King Jonah. This playground is mine, hollered King Jonah. Is not, shouted Queen Lennox. It's all mine. And just like that, the playground was divided in two. King Jonah and Queen Lennox each made a plan to grow their kingdoms. They conquered small things. Push, said King Jonah. Harder! Spin, said Queen Lennox. Faster! Faster! And the big things. Climb, shouted King Jonah. Higher! Hollered Queen Lennox. Boy, all their friends sure look kind of miserable with all these rules. They even tried to conquer Augustine's dog, Sir Hamilton Humphrey Hildebrand III. Stay! Hollered King Jonah. Fetch! Shouted Queen Lennox. Nope. King Jonah and Queen Lennox claimed the entire playground until there was nothing left to conquer. What is missing? And no friends left to play with. Conquering is complicated, said King Jonah. Yeah, said Queen Lennox. Super complicated. So they made a new plan, and it says, important apology, and it said plan, and they crossed it out, and it says project. And it says no flags allowed. They took down their flags. They gave back their kingdoms. Jonah stopped being king. Lennox stopped being a queen. We're done conquering, said Jonah. We cross our hearts and promise to never be rulers again. What's going on here? And just like that, the playground was fun again. Everyone was happy. Except for Augustine. And Sir Hamilton Humphrey Hildebrand III. The end. Bossy people, am I right? Speaking of dogs, like Sir Hamilton Humphrey Hildebrand III, this book is called I Love You, Fred. Words by Mick Inkpen and pictures by Chloë Inkpen. Dog. Hooray! Hooray! I sit, I stay. I love you, Fred. I am not the best in class, but I am not the last. I passed my test along with all the rest. When called to come, I do not run away. Not often, anyway. And I can fetch a stick or ball. I come when called, and that's not all. I sit, I stay, I do not run away. Hooray! Fetch and sit and stay, I understand them all. Those are all the words I know. And ball and walk and park and bed, I know those too. But what is Fred? Fred, 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 they say. They say it all the time. Fred, 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 all day. You whisper it sometimes. If only I could Fred. If I can fetch and sit and stay, I'll Fred. I know I will. And they will clap and say, good boy. I know they will. Fred, Fred, Fred. There is another dog upstairs where I am not allowed to go. I saw him once. I wonder if he knows what Fred is all about and why they shout it all the time. He looks like me. He has my ball. He has no smell at all. I'm chasing pigeons in the park, which I am not allowed to do. I like the way they flap about. I think they like it too. And if there are no pigeons, a duck will have to do. There is that other dog again, the dog I saw the other day. And look, he has my ball again. I wonder if he wants to play. Paddle, struggle, blubble, trouble, kick and splutter, choke and slink. Food, I hear, but cannot think. A scream, a dash, a jump, a splash, a foot, a face. It's you. I'm safe. Oh, Fred, you whisper. Fred, Fred, Fred. A light goes on inside my head. Fred is a name. Fred is my name. And suddenly I see that I am Fred, that Fred is me. I have been fretting all the time. Fred is a name and it is mine. I whiz around, I lift my paw, then jump into your arms once more. There's nothing left for me to do except to run back home with you. I drag my blanket from my bed and snuggle up with you instead. I think the thought inside my head that knows that I am Fred. The end. He is Fred, and he loves his person, but not as much as I love you. Did you like those books tonight? I did too. All right. I'm a little out of practice, so bear with me. Let me get my fingers going here. Practice my waving. And I stick out my fist, and I stick out my pointy finger, and my pinky finger, and my thummy finger. And then I can sing, I love you, goodbye. I love you, goodbye. I love you, I love you. I love you, goodbye. Goodbye. I'll see you next time.